in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in Game 1, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after Game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Getting the nod on the mound, Max Fried.
Now, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo.
The shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. So we're underway here in Game 2. The 1-0. That clips a corner. Sets him down looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Randall Grichuk now. And there at the knees, strike 1. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Lunging try, but it falls.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 7, Corbin.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Two down, nobody on. Lifted in the air down the left side. Sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back here in Atlanta. And today's starting pitcher, Eduardo Rodriguez. What do we need to know here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Gets it to first, and Acuna retired.
Batting second.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Ozzie Albies, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Albies, multi-time All-Star, batting second in today's lineup, and he's a native of Curacao. Popped in the air, left field. Gurriel has it sized up. 2 down.
Batting third. The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And a good eye there. And a pitch. That one misses. 3-0. Matt Olson next to bat for the Braves. Fastball for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Whoever timed it up any better than that, I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And a foul ball.
Well, there's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Just missed. Swung on, belted. Carroll ranges back. And that one is out of here. And they jump out front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. A hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that, and right there he made him pay.
Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time. Got it by him for the K. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. And it's 2-zip. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Second inning set to go. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. Singing, here's a fun nugget. Through the 2022 season, only 8 players ever had at least 3 career postseason hits, where all of those hits were for extra bases. And you're one of them. The lefty fires.
That's a ball. 1-0.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, not to brag, Boog, but my postseason extra base hits were pretty special, too. 2 doubles off of Pedro Martinez in 2003 and an RBI triple off Freddie Garcia in 2000.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one misses, and that's ball 1. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Singy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. The Diamondbacks trailing by 2 here in Game 2 of the NLCS. The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Bounce to third. Riley throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down. And now it's Christian Walker. Just missed. There's the swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle, Arcia. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the second, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And first offering is fouled off. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. the swing there.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, dude.
And that one finds its way through. Lead runner around second. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out. And that's a double.
Back-to-back base hits. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And fouled off. Two in scoring position. Nobody out here in game 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitcher, Max Fried. Puts a bunt down. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. Down 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, a safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Ripped to short. Perdomo on to first. They get the out on Acuna. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Braves 3 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back at Truist Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. As the lefty gets to work. In there at the knees. 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
And here it comes. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. So man aboard. Down the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Just missed. At the belt and fires. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's one. On to Olsen. That's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Eduardo Rodriguez stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
That one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Here's a high chopper. Albies tosses to first, and that is that. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Pulls it in on the run. And a quick out, number one.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Doubled his first time up. On the ground to third. Slings it across. 2 away.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boom. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. And there's a ball.
Ball one.
Two out, space is empty. Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. One more for Atlanta on the homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show.
What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Everything they want, but they won't do.
Second game of the NLCS. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Perdomo, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one the other way. Throw on to Olson, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. At the plate, Randall Grichuk, and he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and there's 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 outs. Strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That one close, ruled a ball. And a count 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Left-hand batter waits. And that's in the dirt. And a pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. Ground ball, Austin Riley. The throw to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail it here 4-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Harris. And he deals. Foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That one out to right. Carroll moving under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Sean Murphy.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
Here's a rocket out to left. Gurriel handles the chance. 2 away.
That's shortstop, Orlando.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Max Fried next up for the Braves. In the air, right field. And that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta, but they lead it 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Ketel Marte.
Switch hitter batting from the right side here. It's so impressive over the course of his career how he's been able to become a force on both sides of the plate.
On the ground to the left, Riley zips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Gurriel.
Here's Gurriel, grounded out his first time. And that's outside.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
One down, base is empty. That's a little bit low. The wind to kick the 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And another ball.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. He's 0 for 1. And downstairs.
Ball 1, no strike.
The Braves leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Two-0. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Albies to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. So they've been held scoreless through 5. It's the Braves 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing.
I'm in a hurry. There's nothing that can stop me. You best be watching, 'cause
Back here in Atlanta, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now, Ronald Acuna Jr. Rodriguez back to work. Among all the stats, when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2023, maybe the most impressive, he was able to put up his power numbers while cutting his strikeout rate almost in half. Here's a 1-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. And it skips in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Eduardo Rodriguez done for the night, and this is one he'd like to forget. With a new arm after this. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Bryce Jarvis.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And at first, now the number 2 hitter, Ozzie Albies. And first offering is fouled off. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out.
1-1.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Wouldn't chase that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and one away.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mixing up the speeds. That wasn't the best.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He circles the bases, and they add on. It's 6-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
One down. Matt Olson will hit next. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Two runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Ozuna stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a poor stroke.
Harris, the next to hit, takes outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bounce to the right side. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Top 6. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Gabriel Moreno.
The wind of the pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That misses. And the count 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Up the middle. Albies. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. He hit into a double play his first time up. And that's a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The pitcher, number 40, Bryce Jones.
D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Jace Peterson looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And he grounds one to the right side. And it kicks off the base. And it stays fair. No play. That's an infield single.
Waste no time there. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Next to hit for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. That one the other way. That ends the frame. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Braves 6 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back down for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Miguel Castro.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
So here's Murphy now, 1 for 2. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Steps on first for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Number 5, shortstop,
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. The shortstop takes the ball. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Ryan Thompson up and loosening in the pen. Mantiply warming up as well. Bases empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, bases empty. And next for Atlanta, Max Fried. He's 0 for 1. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Guillorme trying to get something going for him with 2 away. And first offering is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball.
Next offering misses down and away. And that's in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it though 6-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ronaldo Lopez.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Randall Grichuk getting ready to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And here it comes. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now a chance for Corbin Carroll. 0-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Now the 0-1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Righty delivers. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 away. And at first, here's Ketel Marte. Lopez goes 6'1", 225 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. 1 and 2nd. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Braves 6, and the Diamondbacks nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Thompson. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the lineup flips over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
The pitch. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's outside. 1-1. Way out front for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Outside low, 2-2. Kicks and deals. That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The punch out there, and there's one down.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Ball one there. In the dirt, now 2-2. The Braves up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
On a line, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
Well, they kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here is Matt Olson, and the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Fought off foul. And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Riley off of first with 2 away. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Braves strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Gurriel.
The pitch. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Throws to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now batting. catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And the right-hander deals. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Righty to the plate. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
This to third. Riley slings to first, and that is that. One left for Arizona. They still find themselves down 6-0. A discussion happening at home plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. Paul Sewell on a pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Ronaldo Hernandez, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Number 60,
Marcell Ozuna now at the plate, 1 for 3.
the left fielder, Ozuna.
The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Right-handed reliever.
That's ball 2.
Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. Marte throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. One out, bases empty. That one way inside. One down, bases empty. Cut on out and missed. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Rips one to right. That's a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And the batter now, that's to third. Off balance throw in time. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back at Truist Park. Now it's Ronaldo Hernandez.
Ronaldo Hernandez.
New pitcher for the Braves, A.J. Minter.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So the batting order turns over. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Up the middle. Arcia. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
Unfortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Here's the center fielder, Randall Grichuk. And the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Roll to short, could be 2. Arcia. Off balance feed, there's 1. The double play ends it right here.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
It's a champion's mentality. I'm talking to everything you came and go and get it. It's time to separate the boys and the men that want to win it. For the girls and the women that crush their competition.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 10 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 runners on base. For the Diamondbacks, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Truist Park, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.